Hello, Gigi's Jewels. I am here, and yeah, I'm in my car, and I forgot to put my lipstick on. Sorry. I thought I was gonna be indoors, but we have to make it do what it do. So don't do this when you're live selling jewelry. Hello, how is everyone? Let me get Angie in. Hello. I'll just invite some people that pop up here. I guess all these people that pop up are in the group. Hey! Okay, did you want me to wait a little while before I get started? Or I pushed invite for the people who popped up when I hit invite. So we'll see if anybody else pops on. Hello, Susan. Hello. I apologize for being in the car, but yeah, it's noisy where I was. They're watching football. So I didn't want to, and then I'm trying to find a place to sit the phone. Wait a minute, let me see. Nope, that's worse. Okay. Hi, Courtney. So, what did you all do for your business this weekend? I had an event with my sorority Friday night. We always have a beginning of the sorority year function. And I, okay, let's see how long I can hold this. Oh, thank you. It's like a little jacket. Yeah, beginning of the year function, and they asked me to come and vend, so I sold some jewelry there. And then yesterday, someone who is a pastor of a small church asked me to come and set up. So I did that. Did talk to my team a little bit. Yep, so that's what I've been doing this weekend. I am the leader of the Bling Brigade. Our mission is to arm women everywhere with $5 jewelry. And so we are attempting to do that. Currently, we're in 44 states, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. Okay, birthday party. Susan, hi, Jackie. What have you all been doing this weekend for your business? While we're waiting, we can just chat a little bit. I hope it doesn't get loud out here. But I want a little bit of air. And I'm near the airport, so you might hear the planes. Hi, Sky. Okay. So my story, I joined, as soon as I said that, an airplane comes over. I joined May 15th, 2015. I wanted extra income. I had been in the social service field for many years, and I always had something else that I was doing. I rarely had just one job. And so I sold for a different jewelry company. I've done health and wellness products. I've done shapewear, different things like that. But it always came down to the price point, and I decided that I wasn't sure if I would be buying it if I wasn't selling it. And so that's why I had stopped doing those businesses. Finally, I had been looking maybe 6 months before I found Paparazzi, and originally someone had told me about it about a year before or year prior, and I said, I went to the website and I was like, that can't look like anything for $5. So I just disregarded it. I still to this day don't even remember who that person was. So my sorority had an event, and I was in charge of getting the vendors together. So when I did, someone told me to contact my sponsor and, have her bring the paparazzi jewelry. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's the $5 jewelry somebody was telling me about. And I told her, I said, oh, I can do that. I'm joining. I'll be joining on May 15th. It was like sometime in April, maybe the third week of April. And I joined with the big kit because from being in other businesses, I knew I wanted to go to convention. I did not have $500. I don't have kids, so I pay bills and then I spend the rest. And so $500 was not extra on my paycheck. So I just didn't pay a bill. So I knew with my personality, if I would have done a $99 kit, I may or may not have actually sold the jewelry. It may have been mine. I may have given some away. I would have kept saying, oh, I'll buy something, or I'll start selling, or I'll wait, or next month, or next week. So with getting the big kit, I had to get my money back for that bill. So that gave me a jump start and made me have to do it from the beginning. After that, I profited about $400 the first month, and I just been selling the whole time. Once I was a slow start. I did not want to be that girl who posted about her business all the time. And so, hold on just a second. I forgot to put the do not disturb on. Okay, sorry. So I didn't want to be that girl who posted about her business all the time. So I had the best first of the month posts ever. Every month, I would thank all of my hostesses. I would thank any events I went to. I would put in a recruiting post. I'd thank anybody who joined my team. Yeah, I just did everything. I had like 4 graphics, one for recruiting, one for hostessing a party, just one for thank you. It was just too much all in one post. But I did it because I didn't want to be that girl. So as I was in the other groups and I started watching what other people were doing, because I had not recruited anyone until my 5th month. Everybody was saying, well, you're doing everything, you're selling, you're doing it, they'll come. So just be patient, you're planting the seeds. And I was like, but it must be something else I could do. And so in the other groups, I saw all these people who were adding all of the people were the people who, when I followed them and I looked on their pages and I friended them, they were posting about paparazzi all day long. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I need to try to do that. So when I started posting more, when I started telling more people about this amazing opportunity that we have, is when people started asking me about the business and started coming to me. So I realized that I need to tell people about this. And so I started talking and started telling people. I have personally sponsored 74 people. I've been in over 3 years now. A lot of them are no longer doing it. It blows my mind that people don't take advantage of this business. But I hit Elite in October. And then in February, I hit Fashionista. I have a total downline, which includes 5 other Elite of about 3,183, somewhere in there. And I said the 44 states, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. So we are a growing team. And there's lots of ways that I think you can find success. And so that's what I'm here to tell you about. How you can find success for yourself in paparazzi. And yes, they are amazing. The Bling Brigade is amazing. Dance with me. It's all about dance. I don't know about you, but I love music. I love songs. I love singing. And I shared that if you have been in any length of time, you know, Paparazzi at one time at convention, when you hit elite rank, you got to pick a song. Well, now we've grown so much, so that's a wonderful thing. So we weren't able to pick our song. But if you can imagine, I do not play music on any lives because I don't want any problems with the live. But and then I don't know how old the audience is, but a lot of these songs are older. I shared with my team Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta, the Bee Gees song, You Should Be Dancing. And so we should be dancing in this business. We should be happy. We should be just ecstatic that we have this amazing opportunity. So share it. Dance about it. Be happy. Enjoy it. Each letter stands for something that helps me remember different things. So I hope that it will help you remember it. So D is determination. Be determined. You have to be determined to make this work. If you don't believe it, no one else is going to believe it. Don't let, at Empower Me Pink, Trent said you have sharks that will come. You don't want those sharks to throw you off your game. You want to be determined to do this. You have to know that you can. You have to know it. You have to be proud and boastful about your business. You have to let everyone know how happy you are with it. Be determined. You can have no excuses for why something is not working. Make it work. Tim Gunn of Project Runway says, make it work. I shared a video to my team the other day. I don't know if you all have seen it floating around Facebook. It's an Asian lady, and she doesn't have any arms, and she does everything with her feet. Everything. And I was like, ooh, she could sell some paparazzi. That's what I was thinking. She did her little girl's hair. She cooks dinner. She threads needles, everything with her toes. And if she can do that and make life work for her, then we can sell some $5 jewelry. It's $5. You just have to figure out how to get it in front of people and in front of the right people who will want to buy it from you. So D is determined. A is active plus. Everyone should be active. That's just 25 pieces a month. But the plus comes in. You should be striving. I think every consultant should be striving for at least bronze life of the party. That's 418 PV, 209 pieces a month. Find a way to figure out how to sell those 50 so many pieces each week. I've told people, you know, if you don't mind paying shipping, Monday through Friday, buy 10 pieces of jewelry. That's 50 pieces. And then on the weekend, buy some blockbusters. Blockbusters will sell. Never forget about them. We see them all the time. We get bored with them, but they are the best sellers. That's why they are blockbusters. So never count them out. If you're doing events and if you're getting paparazzi in front of people who do not know about paparazzi, they will always buy the blockbusters first. You could make a business off just blockbusters. So don't forget about those. Make sure that you go live. You have your VIP group, you have a business page, you have a bling bag. There's so many places to make sure that you're getting active and that you are selling jewelry. You have to have the jewelry to sell it. You cannot be the jewelry lady even with 25 pieces of jewelry in a month. If you get the fashion fix, we love that you get the fashion fix. That's wonderful to remain active. However, it's not going to grow you a business. If it's a hobby for you, that's cool. I sign people up all the time who just want a discount. That's wonderful. But even if it's just a hobby for you, even if it's just something that you just like to do, you like to play in jewelry, you still should be sharing the opportunity with others because someone needs this. This has changed so many lives, and you could be withholding that blessing from someone else. So be active. Make sure that you are putting the jewelry in front of people. Active plus. So determined and active plus. The N is nourish. You have to nourish your business by coming to trainings like this, by plugging into your groups, by participating in the groups. You're feeding your business. That is something that, you should be doing. It can't grow if you're not nourishing it. Do you attend any local meetings? Do you go to corporate events? Those are things that you should be doing to help your business. If you're not plugged in, if you have team members who are not plugged in, they don't know how wonderful it is. They know that we sell jewelry, but they don't know that it's so much more than $5 jewelry. I have met amazing people. I have traveled more than I did in recent years. I have one of the most viewed YouTube paparazzi videos, Why I Hate Paparazzi. So if you have not seen it, take a look at it. It gives you 5 of the reasons why I really, I really love it. So it's a sarcastic video, and a lot of people have watched it. So take a look at it. I do have a few other videos also. So make sure that you stay plugged in. We have upline, Natalie Hadley and Robin Frank have websites that we can go to get training. There's so many things that we can learn from them in the groups, in the files. Read over those things. If there's something that you're not doing that you see, try it. Try it. We should not say we have the best upline I think, on the whole team. Michelle Johnny is amazing. So that's where we start as far as our upline shares. I'm under Michelle Johnny also. And her new consultant training, if you've never watched all 5 hours, the 2-part live, take a look at that. Do a search in the group. If you're on the computer, it's across the top. If you're on your phone, it's across the top where you would search in the group. And if you're on the computer, it's down the left. And just put in new consultant training and it will pop up. But make sure that you know where to find information. Check out your back office. Do some self-training. Push every button back there, every tab. See what all the different links on each tab will give you, where it will take you to. You can't break it. So just push everything and see what you can find. Okay, so be determined to make your business work. No excuses. Be active plus. Strive for life of the party. Nourish your business. Plug in and stay up to date on trainings. Read your emails from corporate. If Michelle Johnny sends out emails, any of your other upline, read those. If you don't want to take all day, some of us can't stay online all day. Take time in the morning when you first wake up, before you go to bed, on your lunch hour, but stay plugged in. Okay, C. Be a cheerleader. Be a cheerleader. Dance with your upline, your sideline, your Papa family, your team members. Be that encourager that people need. Let them know that you're happy for them, that you want to see them succeed. Just cheer for them. Push them to greatness. We all need an extra push sometimes. We all need that great job. Way to go. So cheer people on. Dance with them. Be happy for them. Whenever anybody hits a rank or does something wonderful for their business, I'll throw John Travolta dancing in there because I'm dancing with them. I want them to know that I am happy for them. I support them. So be that. It doesn't just have to be for your team. Do it for your upline too, because a lot of times, we'll train, we'll pour in, but sometimes we just don't get those things back. So just be a good person. Our mission statement, $5 may not change the world, but we believe those that wear it will. So we're just trying to make the world a better place. So in paparazzi and all around. So just cheer for people. Be happy and nice to people. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, and so determined, active plus, nourish, cheerleader. And who can tell me what the E in dance is for? What is the E? Everyone should know what the E is. We should do this all the time. What is E? I know there's a delay, so I'll wait just a couple minutes. Couple seconds to see if anyone can tell me what E is. To be successful, we're determined, we're active plus, we're nourishing, we're cheering, and what else are we? Anyone? Come on, E. No one wants to say? Excited. We have to be excited, enthusiastic. We have to talk about paparazzi like it's the best thing ever. I always say, yes, excited, Tammy. Yep, enthusiastic. It's the best thing since controlled top pantyhose. Whatever is the best thing for you, paparazzi is just as good. So be excited like you just found out the best thing ever. And let everybody know. Everyone should know. There shouldn't be one person that you talk to that doesn't know. Find a way to get it into the conversation. Some kind of way you can plug it in there. Get it into the conversation. And the more practice you get with that, the easier it becomes. So I tell people, always talk about the business. When I'm at the drive-thru getting something to eat, I'll give the girl at the window my card. I'll tell her a little bit about the business. You want another income? Want something else to do? Gas station clerks. These people may not ever join, but it gives me practice when that person who is really interested starts talking to me. Let them know how much you love it, how much you enjoy it. If you don't have life-changing stories yet, share other people's stories. There's nothing wrong with that. Johnny's Jewels, Future Rock Stars. Get some things out of there. That can help also with your posting. If you're just getting started, talk about things that you've heard other people talk about. Share, how it's changed their life. I know it has personally changed my life. I have a personal testimony about paparazzi, so I can share that. I can share other people's stories, people on my team who've quit working, how it's paying tuition for people, how they don't have to struggle anymore. If we don't share it, I think we're doing our friends a disservice, our family and our friends. They may not take us up on it, but we need to be sharing it and letting them know how different it is from other companies. I'm so upset because a young girl who I know, I just found out today, I had talked to her a little while ago because I don't like to be pushy. I don't. But there are other companies who have pushy people who make people think that they're going to be rich and they're going to get all this stuff. I can't believe it. So she went to college and she joined this other business. And I'm like, why would her parents let her join that business? But I know they talk a good game. They talk a good game. But you have to pay. I just hate it. I just hate it that I didn't push a little bit harder, but I didn't want to be that person. And I'm not training you. Do not do that because I don't like that. So I guess best of luck to her, but I really don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Yes. Oh, the fancy red car. Yes, I am sitting in my fancy red car. But just be excited. Share it. Don't be timid when you talk to people about the business. Let them know how wonderful it is. Some of Michelle Johnny sometimes has an opportunity live, and it's public and you can share it. Make sure that you're sharing those things, that you're inviting people to those. Natalie Hadley occasionally will have them also, opportunity lives. And this is if you're not comfortable with doing them yourself. I'm telling my team this month, I want everybody to do an opportunity live at least once a week. So if you've not done one, step out of your comfort zone and do one on your business page or on your personal timeline. They work. They work. If nothing else, it may pique someone's interest and they may start asking questions. But be excited because it really is. I think it's the best thing ever. Why not? Why not join? That's the way I look at it. Why not? We don't have monthly fees. We have so many advantages in Paparazzi that other people in other companies don't have. Someone may have a cheaper startup cost, but then their commission is lower. Or the price point is so high, they can't really sell it. Or someone can buy it once every 6 months, 7 months, or don't need it more often than that. With a lower price point, people can buy a necklace for every outfit they own for $5. It's wonderful. This is the best thing going, and we have to share it with everyone. Carry your bling bag. Introduce it to people. $10 websites, more than that. And then if you don't do so much in 3 months, you're canceled. It's just, yeah, I think we have the best thing going. But I think a lot of us don't talk a good enough game that those other people, they talk like it's the best thing in the world and people believe it. They have the best game and it's just a game because it's not true. It's just not true. It doesn't work that easy. I think we have the best thing going and we're not sharing it and making people believe it as much as those other people are. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, what do they say to those people to make them believe that that's going to work? Yes. So be determined. Be active plus. Nourish your business. Be a cheerleader for all of your paparazzi family. And be excited. Be excited because you can change your life. And you just have to believe it. Check out my Paparazzi Bites video. Those are other things, basically the same things, but I like that video also. So if you have not watched it, Paparazzi Bites, check that one out. Yep, share it and believe it. Yep. Build your jewelry store. They'll come. Change your boutique into a jewelry store. Up your inventory so that you will be the person that people contact for events. Yep. Most of the ones that I do now, it's because somebody called me and asked me to come. So does anybody have any questions? I hope I've helped you in some way. Yes, I will be there tomorrow. So if you are in the St. Louis area, come on out. I would love to meet you. Anybody have any questions? I haven't been on that long, but Angie, anything else you want me to talk about or discuss? If you all have not been to Passport Vacation, I think week 1 still has something. available. You have to pay the full amount though. So if you know anybody with a credit card, put it on there. It's the best event ever. It's my favorite paparazzi event of the year. Oh yes, let me tell a little bit about that. I told you it took me 5 months before I signed anyone up. During that 5th month, I signed up 3 people and became a director. So from, let's see, that was October of 2015. In January, I went to my first passport vacation. I had 4 people on my team. I don't know. Let's see, that was January of 16. In March of 16, I was laid off from my job. So I don't know how many people I had on the team. It wasn't that many. Well, in January, I think that January I might have signed up maybe 4 people. So by March, I may have had, I don't know, it wasn't that many people in March of 2016. But I got laid off, and here in Illinois, I'm in St. Louis right now, but I live in Illinois, so I worked in Missouri and Illinois. I always kept my part-time job in Illinois because Illinois unemployment is so much better. So I could make up to half of my unemployment a week. So my unemployment was $400 a week. I could work in my part-time job at Kohl's and make $200 without it affecting my unemployment. So that was $600 a week, plus my paparazzi sales and commission. So I was like, okay, I got 6 months. I got to make this work. I have a master's degree and have worked all my life. Never been, let's see, I went like 9 months the year my husband was killed. My husband was killed in a hit and run. And so at that particular time, even before I lost him, I had taken a buyout from a company. So I went 9 months without working full time. But besides that, I still was working. And so when I got laid off, I couldn't think of any places I even wanted to apply, let alone have to go through interviews and have to do all this stuff. It seemed like each job I was going to was worse. I did 8 years working for the state of Illinois. I was the manager over the TANF program. So I managed those caseworkers. Then I worked 5 years for the state of Missouri. I worked 3 years with the unemployment office. And then I did elderly investigations for elderly and disabled abuse. And every place I was going, I got laid off from the housing authority in the city I was from. Everything just seemed like it was just, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not having fun. This is just not what I want to do. I want this business to work. I love paparazzi. I'm having fun with it. Let me make it work. So from the time when I joined, I said that I bought a big kit and I had to do it because I had to pay that bill money back. So that pushed me. At director, I had to make paparazzi work because I did not want to look for a job. Not that I can't find a job. I have experience and I have education to do jobs. I didn't want to. I wanted this to work. So I had to push it and make it work. I had to make it work. So since March of 2016, I've only been working at Kohl's. And any day I might leave there. I don't know. I'm trying to make it to 20 years. It'll be 20 years next July. So I just hit 19 years. And then I found out I was waiting for 20 years because we get every 5 years you got a gift for being employed for so long. I just found out that we don't get gifts anymore. So that's why I'm like, it could be any day now. So yeah, so I work like 1 or 2 days a week, something like that. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm so mad that little girl joined that other company. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, so frustrating. So I guess I should have got back with her sooner, and just maybe. So that's on me. So watch your follow-up. Watch your follow-up. But they still probably would have pushed a little bit harder. I don't know. Any other questions? Is that the testimony you were talking about, Angie? I wish my husband was still alive because he was a salesperson. I always told him, there's no way in the world my money and my bills and my lifestyle are dependent on anyone else. Like, I know he's like, I can't believe she's doing that. uh, yeah, so, yeah, no one could have told me that I would be living off of commission, off of sales. Like, you couldn't have told me that. Like, no way. Mm-mm. But that's exactly what's happening. And you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Because, yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. You don't um don't sell anyone short in this business. Someone says that they're joining for the discount. Someone's joining. Oh, the first paparazzi cry. Yes. Until you've had your first paparazzi cry, um, yeah, my upline, Debbie Parkin, occasionally might shed a tear. But you know how Michelle Johnny cries all the time. And when I first joined, I was like, why are they crying all the time? Like, I don't get it. I'm just, everybody's always told me I'm hard. I got a hard shell. I don't cry, stuff doesn't get me. Now I'm liable to cry at any time with paparazzi. People tell me how it's blessing them, that they were able to quit work. And yeah, the tears will just come thinking about how it's just changing so many people's lives. And it really is. Because I would have never thought that my life would be like this. My first paparazzi cry, I can remember two of them. I think the first one was at convention of 17, the All Access convention. And it was my third. My first convention, I was a star consultant. No one was on my team in 15. In 16, I don't know how big my team was, but my mother was a consultant by that time, and I had one team member who came. So there was the three of us. So that next year in 17, there were 12 of us all total from my downline who went. And one of the girls had sacrificed to be there. And so I don't know if she had a lot of money to spend on jewelry or what, but she was there. And when you go to convention, if you have not been excited, that excited about your business, it gives you a new spark and a new drive. So that's why it's important to make those events. And so she was there, and when they passed out the jewelry, she just started crying. She made me start crying. She was just so happy because she didn't know she was going to get anything. And at that time, up until this year, they would go around and they would pass out the boxes with the 5 free pieces of jewelry in it. And she was just so happy. And she was jumping up and down. And yeah, so that was my first cry. And then my first commission check over $5,000. I was just blown away. I was blown away. And I had no idea that it was going to be that much. I don't know why, but for some reason it just caught me completely off guard. And yeah, so I went into my team group to thank them again for working so hard with their business. And I was crying, and they were like, what's wrong? Who we got to go see? What's happening? They were like, something's not right. And I was like, no, it's just the biggest blessing that we can encourage and cheer on people, and all of our lives can be changed with this business because of $5 jewelry. $5 jewelry. If you have not experienced the first paparazzi cry, let me know when you have your first one. Because when people start coming to you and telling you, I have happy tears, right? To hear Heidi, a lot of you have heard, the Heidi necklace. Heidi Bound is on my second level. And when she first started last July, and she would tell me how she didn't like her job anymore, how she's hated it for some years now. And I told her, you don't have to do that. I saw how her sales were going. I saw everything. I was like, you need to quit. Why have an unhappy life? Do you know how many people I know who dread getting up going to work every day? We should not have to live like that. And so sharing this opportunity gives people another avenue. Another avenue. If they just get in, believe it, and work it, you can do it. You don't have to be unhappy. I don't know anyone with Paparazzi who's excelling and succeeding in the business and showing jewelry and selling jewelry and growing a team that's unhappy. If they are, it's something else going on. And I know that the times when they are working their business, that brings them a little bit of joy. So don't rule anyone out of the opportunity. Talk to the people who need the money. Talk to the people who don't need the money. Talk to the people who may need a tax break. Talk to the people who have empty nests and need something to do. Talk to the people who have lost loved ones and need something else in their life. Talk to the people who need more travel. Talk to everyone, the single mother, the stay-at-home mom, the executive, the lawyers, the doctors. Talk to everyone. You never know. I heard, I saw that Tyronica is going to be coming in the group. Talk to her about when she talked to the doctor whose husband was a surgeon, and they told her, you make more money than we do. So don't rule anyone out of this amazing opportunity. Now, they may look at you crazy. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. We know people personally who are making $100,000 a month. People don't make that kind of money. They don't. I know people who've come in and in a year's time are making over $10,000 a month. In a year. And no one cares what their background looks like, what happened to them before, if they were in jail before, if they had a drug habit before, if they lived on the streets before. None of that. Paparazzi has the ability to change their life. So we should be letting everyone know about this amazing way of life. Those bling bosses, there were 22, 24 of them or whatever, from January to June had already made $100,000. So if from January to June and the way we're growing, they had already made $100,000, July to December is probably going to be more than $100,000 in 1 year because of $5 jewelry. Isn't that like, I know it's unbelievable. Michelle Johnny, I can remember when I first started, Michelle Johnny did the new consultant training over the phone. She taught 5 hours on the phone every month. And every month I listened because it may have been something that maybe I didn't want to do to begin with, but something that I incorporated later on into my business. Pick up little nuggets. You know, the longer you listen to something, the more you hear it, it becomes instilled in you. And so that's what I would do. I just put it on speaker and I would just listen. And I know she told us that in the beginning, she told people, you know, how much she made. Once it got to like between 13 and 18,000, she quit telling people because no one believed her. People won't, you know, for $5 jewelry. But look at the Dollar Tree. You know. Right. So glad it's alive now. Yep. And so every time I have someone join, I tag them to their video. I tell them to watch it. Watch it like a sitcom, like your favorite show on TV. Watch 30 minutes today, 30 minutes the next day. And then when you finish, start over. Get it instilled in you. You want to, you know, try all those things. And in the beginning, I'm sure everyone doesn't do everything. And that's why we add on. That's why it's good to go to trainings. See what else you can try. And just share it with everyone else and let them know. Okay, everyone. I think I might be on here Let's see, what time is it? Okay, yeah, 45 minutes. That's good. Anybody have any questions? Right, binge watch it like Netflix. Yes, yes. Any questions for me? Again, don't forget, go check out my YouTube channel. Give me some more subscribers. I'm trying to get up to 1,000. I'm like at 700 and something. I appreciate you, Angie. Thank you so much for inviting me. I love talking about paparazzi. I could do it all day. Just like Michelle Johnny. My mom says, y'all could talk about that stuff all day long. Yes. Yes. It's that exciting to me. So if you're in the area, again, I will see you tomorrow evening. Yes, we're dancing. All right, everyone, you all have a wonderful evening, and Angie will let me know how you're doing. Oh, yes, let's see. What do I have? I know, Angie, put a post in the group. Let's see, today is Sunday. Yeah. Anyone to do an opportunity live, post the link in a graphic. Angie, if you make a graphic, I want the Facebook live link for an opportunity live. Not during your jewelry party. Not at the beginning of your jewelry party. Not at the end of your jewelry party. A separate live. You could do it before or after, but it has to be an actual separate video. It could be 20 minutes to an hour, however long you want to talk. Opportunity live on your personal page, public, or on your business page. And I'll do a drawing for 10 free pieces. 10 free pieces. So, put a graphic in the group, links as comments, and Saturday night at midnight Eastern time, Saturday night, I'll do a drawing, and somebody will win 10 free pieces. How does that sound? So I want everyone to do an opportunity live. Don't hold this amazing opportunity to yourself. Share it with everyone else. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful evening, and I will be checking to see you doing your opportunity lives. Yep, that's right, Angie.